20 East Media Network presentation.
Salute, big dog.
Well,
How
how?
you doing, big dog?
What up?
What's
What
going
up?
on?
What up? How you doing? How you doing?
Man, feeling blessed, man. Feeling blessed, bro. Another
That's
day at
that's
work, bro.
that's good, my
Salute,
brother. That's
salute,
good.
salute.
I hope you had a blessed day. I hope you had a blessed, positive day. How Christians? That's how Christians cuss each other out.
Yeah, I know,
Salute,
right? You know
salute.
how we doing in the South, Jason. You know how we doing in the South. We
You
be
know how we
Christians, man.
doing
We
it.
cut the folks out.
Hey,
Man,
hey.
yeah,
I hope you.
hey. How y'all gonna
Hey,
do all this and not greet your boy? Come
What's
on
going
now.
on? Salute,
Salute
Black.
us.
Salute,
Salute.
Black.
Mundo, we
Salute to you,
wanted to make
Black.
you.
We
We wanted
humble
to make you
apologize.
wait. We wanted to make you wait because you showing up late and stuff.
Exactly.
Well, how you doing, Mundo?
Hey man, I'm blessed to be blessed, bro. Happy Monday to you
Yes,
all.
sir.
Happy Monday to
Happy.
you all. And happy Monday to everyone. I want to start out with a couple of announcements here. Have an injury report coming out of Boulder. Shador was injured. Now the details on the injury that he sustained on Saturday haven't really gotten the details on that, but he was injured and he's questionable for this Saturday against USC. And it is another breaking news report. It is a strong possibility that Cam Rising could play Friday night against Oregon State when they travel to Corvallis to play Oregon State, which is going to be a huge matchup.
Yes, sir. That is big. Cam Rising back on the
Yeah,
grind.
yeah, and they've been winning without him. So, oh man, can you imagine how good they are in that offense with him in the lineup. That and
Hmm.
Cam Rising is a projected first rounder. So I'm listen, man. That this is getting interesting in the Pac-12. This is getting interesting in the Pac-12. I'm gonna say something here, but I'm not gonna say it right now. But I'm going to say something that could possibly happen for the Pac-12. It's happened for the Big Ten. It's happened for the SEC, and it's also happened for the ACC. There's only two conferences that have not been able to pull this off yet. It's the Big 12 and the Pac-12. We're going to discuss this a little later on. But let me salute the chat here real quick. Alpha Buckeye from the OHIO. Salute to you. Salute. Common Sense TV. Welcome to the panel. Welcome to the panel. Darius Senior. Salute. Go Dawgs to your brother. Vince. Salute to you. Salute. Slam Newton. Salute to you. Salute. Ellie L. The beautiful 20 East Princess in the house. Salute to you. Salute. B Rob. Salute. Sirius S. Virgo from GA. The beautiful Maud in the house. Salute. Bacardi Obama,
Hey,
salute to
hey,
you.
serious.
Salute.
Hey,
There
serious.
you go. There you go.
Already, huh?
There you
I mean,
go.
I'm
There
just
you
speaking to serious. I'm gonna keep it G-rated today.
all right. Now, Bacardi Obama, D True, we waiting on you, brother. Come on up when you get a chance to. Dub, salute to you, salute. Now, before we get started, a quick word. A quick word from one of our sponsors, real quick, and then we're going to get started.
This is it.
Get the new bucket, get it, get the new bucket, get it. This is it, they got that new bucket on the block. Golden crispy southern kitchen fried chicken. Get the new bucket. Making flavored marinated fried chicken. Get the new bucket. Delicious size with our southern kitchen fixing. Get the new bucket. This is it, southern kitchen fried chicken.
This is its new bucket on the block. Order online at thisisitsbbq.com for pickup or delivery.
All right, fellas.
Yeah, get the new bucket.
Salute everybody.
Salute to your common
Salute
sense.
to you. Salute to
Roll
you, brother.
tide,
What's
bro.
going on?
Roll
What's going
Tide,
on to
brother.
you? All right. Okay. Now we're gonna bring in the Q&As. We got some very interesting questions here. These were some questions that uh we have a fan page over on Facebook, and we've been doing this since 2019, fellas, where I would take like the best 6 or 7 questions from from that page, and then I would put them in the Q&As. So these are going to be some very interesting questions. Want to welcome in the Facebook crowd. We have the Oregon crowd coming in. We have the Bama crowd coming in. Roll Tide to you. We have the Auburn crowd coming in. War Eagle to you. And we have the Miami crowd. Go you. And we got the Georgia Bulldog crowd as well. Go Dogs in the house.
Go
Everyone
Dogs.
is in the house. Salute, salute, salute. Oh, I'm sorry, in the Florida State crowd is in the house as well. So, as you all can see, I have a question here. I have a question here at the top. It says, who should be ranked number one right now? So far, UGA is leading with 38% of the vote. Florida State is second with 31%. Texas is third with 15% of the vote. Well, Texas and Michigan are tied right now. They in a statistic tie for third place. 15% for them. So, all right, let's get on to the questions, fellows, and we're gonna start with this question right here. All right, now we're gonna start with comments. We're gonna start the question. The first question is gonna go to Jason, because this is basically Ask Big Dog. So he's going to get the first questions, and then B-Rob, you go behind Jason, then Common Sense, and then I'm going to answer the questions last. So this is it right here. Did Dan Lanning out Dion with that pregame speech? Jacob.
It was corny. No, he did not. No one can out Dion. Because okay, Dan Lanning, I understand you enjoy that win, but the same thing happened to you when you played against Georgia. We beat you 49-3. So you enjoy that, but Colorado wasn't there. Like I said, it was a Cinderella story. It was publicity. It was a publicity stunt to get attention on Colorado, which is needed. The team went 1-9 the previous year. So whatever type of morale or hype that you can build around this program, that's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Dion is always going to be Dion. And the reason why he didn't out Dion, because the Oregon Duck that came out in the cowboy hat and it fell off, killed the whole thing.
Okay.
The mascot.
Okay. All right. All right. We're gonna go with D Truth next. D Truth was on the panel. Welcome, D Truth. Salute to you, brother.
Welcome, D Truth. How you doing, sir?
Salute,
Hey, you already know I ain't gonna be here long, right? Hey, yeah, I got one. I got a lot to do today. But thing is, he tried to do what Dion do, try to get clout. He talking about Dion chasing clout and all that stuff. He got wins. What the hell? What he's doing with that speech? See what I'm saying? Ain't that the same thing Dion been doing? That every coach do? Looking for clout?
Yeah. I mean, every school has like a social media marketing team. So the thing about the clicks and the views comment, I don't understand that, because Oregon also has a social media club.
Yeah,
where you have a few people. They have, man, come on, man. You type in Oregon podcasting. They got the same thing, maybe even more than Colorado.
Yeah, and think about it. Hey, when first time Oregon came around, right? When it first became relevant, and Nike gave them football uniforms, right? What the hell they were doing?
Oh, they was going through it. That program was in the toilet before the late 80s and the early 90s. Now they had a little success when Dan Fouts was there.
Yeah.
When Dan Fouts was there in the early 70s, but after that they didn't do anything in the 80s.
Yeah,
I
about before it became real relevant. You see what I'm saying? When the Nike started sponsoring the uniform, all the cute little uniform, what the hell they were doing then?
Not a damn thing.
But the thing is, when they got the uniform, were they doing the same thing Dion doing?
Yeah, marketing. That's all that's all a part of marketing. What kid what kid would not want to put on the Oregon uniform and then those beautiful facilities?
Yeah.
I mean, my God, man.
Just about every school does that. Every school does that.
Yeah,
So,
Oregon. You look at Oregon facilities, man. They're going toe to toe with the facilities down here in the SEC.
yeah, and check this out there. What? See, what he mad about? Deion getting all the shine.
Mm-hmm.
Deion getting all the shine. Let's face it, ain't Deion getting all the shine? And Colorado getting all the shine. And the spotlight ain't on who? The Oregon Ducks. That's what he mad about. That's what he mad about.
well, yeah, you're right about that. I mean, we all know it's a little jealousy involved, but the pregame speech was fire. Okay, and I got to give Dan Lanning credit. The speech was fire. Okay, it was fire. Okay,
that's what he gonna do the rest of the season now.
Well,
and now he got to back it up.
Exactly. All right, now B-Rob, we on time. I know you got a show coming up. B-Rob, did Dan Lanning out Deion with that pregame speech?
No, he didn't. I'm like D-True. I'm gonna pick it back off of Big Bro what he said, man. They ain't getting no attention. Deion had the spotlight. Who at the same dang time, man, it just to me.
Laughing at air.
Oh Lord.
These SC fans, boy, y'all tripping in 2023. They were so humble last year. And now this year, boy, they were, where my team at? We the best. We the best. Yeah, they beating their chest this year.
I won't be beating my chest. They had a hard time against Arizona State last week.
Hey, you see what Doug said, right?
Oh wow.
They gonna get their opportunity. They gonna get their opportunity. You really Colorado without Travis Hunter, that don't really carry much weight. I want to see them against Washington, the Utahs, you understand what I'm saying? That's what I want to see against Oregon. So they gonna get their opportunity to shine. All right, Common Sense TV. What up, bro?
Yeah, I want him. Well, I would like.
Yeah, nah, he ain't got Deion, but he knew what he was doing because he called them cameras in there before he gave that speech.
Mm-hmm.
He was definitely trying to shine.
Yeah. And you know what? I gotta give the man credit though. That was a hell of a damn pregame speech.
Oh yeah.
I'm serious,
I ain't taking nothing from him. And they went and backed it up too now.
Yep.
Hey, they backed that shit up too. So I got to give credit where credit too. But like that Jason said, you can't out Deion.
No.
That's Coach Prime.
No. Oh, there's only one other person in sports history that could have out Deion, and that is that's Muhammad Ali, the late great Muhammad Ali, and he's gone. So ain't no way. That's the only one that talked much crap. Now in football, if you want to go sports all together, you can throw Kobe in there, the late great Kobe. You can throw Michael Jordan in there. You can throw Mayweather in there.
Throw Larry Bird up in there too.
Larry Bird did his
shot. He called his shot.
Who are they echoing? They echoing. Damn, somebody echoing. Well, okay, it done stopped. It finally stopped. Larry Bird talked trash on the court. He didn't do it at the press conference, and you would never have known that Larry Bird was a trash talker until you heard other players start talking about it. So, yeah, man, it was a hell of a pregame. Yeah, it was a hell of a pregame speech, man. But he didn't out Deion. There's only one.
Yeah, just like someone said that he really didn't need that pregame speech, especially the team he had. Well, you really need a pregame. If you need a pregame speech to get that team hyped up to play Colorado, you're doing something wrong with yourself.
Yeah, but that was
Mm-hmm.
an opportunity because he knew all eyes was on that game. He knew that.
That was
That
a
was his
marketing.
opportunity
That
Yeah.
was
to shine.
Yeah, but the thing about it now, all eyes gonna be on him. So he can't beat USC, UCLA, Washington, and Utah.
Colorado gonna be the most watched team this whole season, bro.
Yeah, he
it.
put them boys on the map. He put Colorado on the map like he did Jackson State.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Now, the next question. Jaco.
Big dog.
He must have been
No, I'm
bad.
here. You hear me?
Okay. All right. Okay. We can hear you now. All right. Second question. Are the Dogs on upset alert in Auburn this Saturday?
Armando.
I mean,
Mondo.
man, do it as a journalist. Not, I'm asking as a journalist, bro. Journalist to journalist, not as a fan, bro. I'm giving. I told you, man, I'm not speaking on emotions anymore.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this answer
Okay, if you-
as a journalist, bro. A realistic answer.
All right.
Are the Dogs on upset alert in Auburn this Saturday? After what
When-
you've seen the past 4 weeks, give an honest answer, man.
Okay. I'm just gonna do this.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'm just gonna do this.
It's the
All
Dogs.
right.
Let me mute up for this. Let me mute my mic for this.
When you play in the Deep South oldest rivalry, it's always a potential upset alert. There's always that, because it's the Deep South's oldest rivalry. But I feel like that I have one of the greatest coaching staffs in college football. I like what I saw out of my offense. They were poised. They were up tempo. They showed a sense of urgency in this last game. We picked up the pace. We have some areas on defense that we need to work on. I'm not going to say that because I'm not going to give the other team bulletin board material. We have some areas of the defense that we need to work on. But when we're clicking on all cylinders, which we'll be doing when we go to Jordan Hare, because I contacted Kirby on Twitter and lit a fire on his ass. But I expect the Dogs to roll. I expect us to come out and be methodical, poised, control the line of scrimmage, and this ball discipline. So, to answer your question, yes, we can be on upset alert, but as a dog, it's a big hell no. Go dog. Whoa, sick 'em. Did you get all that?
Yeah, I got you. D-True.
That's probably go first. I'm in a bad area right now.
Oh, okay. B-Rob, you don't have a dog in the fight. You don't like neither team. So I know,
right,
I'm finna get an honest answer from you.
All right. And I sure don't. You sure absolutely right about that. And I'm gonna be as an analyst. After coming off that loss against Texas A&M, and between us Alabama fans and Georgia fans, when you go to Jordan Hare Stadium, it's another environment. That crowd is on their side in Auburn, and it's a hard place to play.
It's another home game for us, sir.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that Georgia gonna win, but you know how Auburn gets. Y'all know how Auburn can be, and that's what I'm gonna say. That's my answer.
Damn, I was feeling good until you went on that damn tirade right there.
Well, the tirade.
Don't start your shit.
You said no
Start your shit.
You said no
You
Don't
giving me
start your
nerves, Tyler.
Don't start your shit.
I'm just being like an analyst, like I am.
I'm not even.
Nah, he ain't
talking
talking to you, B-Rob.
He knows.
He ain't talking to you. He's talking to me. He's
Okay,
talking to
I'm
me,
sorry.
man.
Okay, I'm sorry, Jason. I don't want to get big today. I don't want the big dog to get on me now. I'm sorry, Jason. My humble apologies.
It's okay, brother. It's okay. Okay, everything's all right. It's a positive week.
All right, man. Common sense. Common sense TV, man. Hey, all right, bro. What you think about this, man? Are the Dogs on upset alert in Auburn this Saturday?
What I'm gonna say is from watching what I've seen from Auburn, they have a good defense, but that offense, man, I can't say they got a chance, to be honest. But you know me, I really don't care if either one of them win or lose. I'm gonna have a good day on this day anyway. But I
Wow.
don't
Oh
think
wow.
Auburn. I don't think Auburn is gonna be able to match firepower with Georgia. Their defense gonna get wore out.
Okay. All right.
It's
D
gonna be
True?
close until, and then after the halftime, defense gonna be on the field too long.
Yeah, it's going 4 quarters. Ain't no doubt about it. It's going 4 quarters. D True?
It's that offense they have, man. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm here. I look like this. It gonna all depends on which offense get started. Can Carson back or throwing to get the offense moving? And can they get the running game going? Now we know both of them got defense. Which one could get their offense going and get the running game going? And you already know when it comes to Jordan Hare, it always a possibility of an upset.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
always a possibility of an upset. And you know sometimes it always comes down to the special team when it croaks anyway. So it is a possibility of upset.
Like another home game for us.
All right. Okay.
Jason, stop talking
Let's
with your heart. Do it like an analyst.
I had trouble. I'm sorry. I had trouble unmuting my mic just then.
okay. Okay.
First of all,
Hold on,
Mr.
fellas.
Jason.
Hold on, fellas. Let's stay on schedule. Now, okay. There's a lot of questions in here.
What you got to say about it, Abondo? You got to say a question.
Yeah. Don't try to dance. I want to hear your opinion.
Okay. Let's go back to okay. I think it'll go 4 quarters. Are they on upset alert? Yes. And here's why. Okay. My journalist hat on. All right. Our kicking game is shaky. Our kicking game is shaky. You know this, Jason. We've talked
Yes.
about this on the back end. If there's a situation where we need the thing about it is, bro, we cannot kick field goals. We can't depend on field goals. We got to put the ball in the end zone because we do not have a hot rod anymore. We don't have a hot pod anymore. They're gone. Okay, so this new guy right here, I'm hoping, I'm hearing rumors that Kirby is going to try to do the same thing he did with Hot Rod, and he's having tryouts for a couple of guys on the Georgia soccer team. Okay, he may bring somebody in from the Georgia soccer team to kick field goals. But this guy that's on the roster now, this dude Shaky. I'm hearing that the other guys that he beat out, they're even worse. So Kirby is holding tryouts, on campus trials for a new field goal kicker. But until then, bro, we got to score touchdowns. We got to finish drives. Now, with that being said, getting Michael Williams back and getting Bullard back this week, and I'm hearing rumors about McConkey, that could that could change. You know what I'm saying? That could make it. That could give a huge lift to Georgia. Very huge, especially with McConkey coming back. But with McHale and Bullard coming back, that Georgia's defense is going to be much improved. It's going to be what UAB was able to do, and this is what I was trying to tell Alpha and a couple of other people. You can't look at the UAB game because you got to remember Georgia was down like 9 starters in that game. We were down 9 starters. So a lot of those kids are coming back starting this Saturday. You know, there was the target weekend was this weekend because we knew that was the first road test for Carson Beck. So yes, Are the Dogs on upset alert this Saturday? But I think it'll go 4 quarters. And I think Georgia, with the attrition and the depth, it will slowly walk down Auburn and wear them down. And then Georgia get out of there with an ugly win. It won't be nothing like last year. It's going to be an ugly win.
And we owe Hugh Freeze.
Yeah, we owe Hugh Freeze. I just wish we could have got him last year instead of this year. But we're gonna get him this year, next year. But starting 2025, Auburn and Georgia won't be playing it. That's the rumor. All right. Next question. If Duke wins this Saturday, if Duke win versus Notre Dame Saturday, the Buckeyes' victory this past Saturday will be tainted. Yes or no?
I don't feel like it would be tainted because Duke is playing good football.
You're breaking up.
Someone else take the lead till I get into a good area.
B-Rob, what you think, man? All right, you don't have a dog in this fight. All right, so if Duke beats Notre Dame this Saturday, will that kind of take the steam or taint that Buckeyes victory over Notre Dame? If Notre Dame turns around and loses to a Duke, which is a far less talented team than Ohio State.
No.
Okay.
No. Big bro.
Okay. D-True.
I'm saying no. This is the reason why. It ain't gonna take them, especially if Duke is Duke not ranked. It ain't gonna take them. If Duke is not ranked.
No, what I mean, let me rephrase the question.
If Duke, listen, hear me out.
Okay.
If Duke ranked, it might hurt them a little bit. Not as bad as if Duke wasn't not ranked. You see what I'm saying? So you gonna make who is now the question gonna be who is the Ohio State Buckeyes after that game? The one that beat Notre Dame or the one that lost to Duke? That is gonna be the question.
You mean who is really Notre Dame? The one that lost a close one to Ohio State, or the one that if they get, let's say if they lose by 2 touchdowns to Duke, you don't think that will, okay, well, maybe Notre Dame was just that bad, and Ohio State, maybe that victory, that kind of takes away from the victory a little bit if Duke beats Notre Dame worse than Ohio State. But we all know how Ohio State won the game. It was like
yes.
11 on 10. 11 on 10 gonna win any day of the week.
Yeah, and I think that right there will. It'll go either way. It ain't going to tank Notre Dame, but it will put a little sting in that Ohio State win too. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna put a little sting in that win.
Yes, sir. How do I sound now? How do I sound?
Much
better.
Much better.
Yeah, you sound much
okay,
better.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull over here real quick. So, what I was about to say that I don't feel like them losing to Duke would taint anything because, one, Duke is playing pretty decent football right now. We're looking at it like it's Duke. You see what I'm saying? Because Duke is not known for football.
Mm-hmm.
But that Ohio State Notre Dame was already tainted because for what reason. And I'm not going to keep putting it out there because I don't want to dwell on it. But it was a real hand job, if you know what I mean. Real hand job. The coach failed those kids. The kids didn't fail the coach. I don't feel like that it would be tainted because you're playing at Duke. Duke is playing good football. They have a nice defense. And their quarterback and Duke's quarterback is for real. I think if we looked up their roster is probably full of seniors. So I'm looking for that game to be pretty competitive between Duke and Notre Dame. And Notre Dame would actually get what they deserve for the hand job that they pulled with Ohio State. So no, it wouldn't be tainted.
Okay. All right. Okay. Common Sense TV still up, or he's not? He's gone.
He said he gonna run for your average. He'll be back though.
Okay. All right.
What's your take on it?
If it depends on if it's like a field goal, overtime win, close overtime to win, and it does, it does absolutely nothing to taint Ohio State's win. As a matter of fact, I would look at the win the same as I would look at it before the game. But if Duke beats Notre Dame decisively, like by a touchdown or in a field goal, or they just dominate the game, and they give Notre Dame, if Notre Dame is not able to run on them, it's a couple of things I'm going to look at. If Notre Dame is not able to run on that Duke defensive front the way they ran on Ohio State, and then it's like, okay, wait a minute now. We may need to go back and take a closer look at Ohio State. If Duke beats and handles Notre Dame decisively. Because let's be honest, I mean, talent-wise, Duke is nowhere near Ohio State's level. Even though they beat Clemson, all right, they're not on. They were at home. Duke was at home that night. It was the first game of the year. First game, anything can happen. The first ball can bounce funny. The ball was bouncing funny that night. So we're gonna find out a lot about Duke this Saturday. So it depends on how Duke win. If Duke wins decisively, then yeah, we need to take another look at Ohio State. If they win by like a field goal, overtime, 2-3 overtime, something like that, then yeah, that's hey, I'm not gonna look at Ohio State any differently. All right, next question here. Has Coach Prime media attention put a target on the Buffaloes every Saturday?
Yes, absolutely. When you are as influential as Coach Prime, is always a target. You know what I mean? He's killing it in recruiting. He took a nothing school and gave them life. I'm not going to sit here and say they're going to end up. They may end up 6-6. They may end up 7 and whatever. But it's all about the significant strides that you're taking towards creating a successful program. And right now, it's just like kids want to go and play for Coach Prime. This is something different. This is something that all these recruits that he's getting hasn't experienced and want to experience. So yes, it's always going to be a target on Coach Prime. Coach Prime could be 0 and whatever right now, 0 and however many games they play, and he's still going to win in recruiting, and that's what's going on. He's winning the recruiting battle. Kids want to leave the school that they're at and go play for Coach Prime. So yes, it's always going to be a target on Colorado from here, and whatever tenure that Coach Prime is there.
All righty. D-True.
I'm gonna piggyback on what Jason just said. Well, with Coach Prime, it was assumed Colorado had it was a target on Colorado. It's already a target on. So
Hey, bro, where you at, man? Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
yeah, like it's always gonna be a target on because they think Dion Denver flash and media how. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't ask for that. The media gave it to him. So
You
he
need
took
to
it to
move
his,
further. We
Yeah.
need to move further away from
You
the
sit
noise.
next you sit next to that kid, man. That's all.
No. No. Hey,
Oh,
like I said, he just need to get back to basics. Get Maria out of his locker room, and like we said the other day, just get back to basic football.
Yep.
Baby that down. That's it.
okay. All right. B Rob.
Man, yes, what he's talking, like what Big Dog Jason was talking about. Yeah, we all talking. This is Deion Sanders, man. He's a flashy guy. He gonna talk his shit, and he ain't gonna put himself on a target. And besides, man, these guys, this is like these kids' dream to play for Deion. They watch this man, his highlights. Some of them watched him, when they were little bitty boys, man, watching that man play. If they was, old enough to know he was still playing football. It's like a dream come true for them to play for that man. Of course, he win the recruits, man. They were all, like I said before, all off season. This man was on the spotlight for the whole off season, getting recruits, taking recruits from other schools, stealing recruits. And some of them cats from Jackson State followed him there. And he's teaching these kids like basically in a way like a father. He trying to look out for them in a
Culture.
way. Yeah, the culture. Yeah, being a family. Like almost like a family man to him. Most coaches don't do what Deion's doing. He's actually helping them and preparing them. What's going on after after the 2 years or 3 years or how long they be with him. And then when they get out there on their own, they'll learn from this man. Yeah. It's not him winning games, man. It's helping them jokers provide for life. That's the side I like about Deion.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Definitely, it's a hard yes because all of that emotions that the Oregon fans were showing at the game, and not even just the Oregon fans, the Nebraska fans that traveled to Colorado, the Colorado State fans, all of the emotions, the TCU, the hate, the vulgar language that they were yelling at the players with, all of that energy is strictly for one person, and it's Dion. Now, I do believe Shadur is becoming public enemy number 2 because of the flashing the Rolex and everything. It's when and it's unfortunate that this is happening in 2023. Okay, I think Shadur Sanders is receiving the same backlash that Angel Reese received during the women's Final Four when she did that "you can't see me" thing to the white chick from Iowa. And when that chick was doing it all through the tournament, everybody thought it was cute. Nobody had anything to say. But when the minute Angel Reese did the "you can't see me" thing back to that chick from Iowa, then everybody was in an uproar. Even Jill Biden had something to say about it. So it's like, society has a problem with, like when a and I'm not trying to make this into a race thing. Yeah, we keep it real over here. So if you don't like it, then hey, I'm sorry. But it's not a race thing. It's a truth thing. And we've seen it over and over when okay, whoever that is, mute up. Mute up. All right.
Go ahead.
We've seen it over and over when a black man or a black woman shows confidence, shows a lot of confidence and talk smack and back it up. They seem to dislike them. It happened to Muhammad Ali. They didn't, Serena Williams caught flack from it. Sugar Ray Leonard caught flack from it. Mike Tyson caught flack from it. You know what I'm saying?
Mayweather did too.
Yeah. Huh?
Mayweather.
Yeah, Mayweather caught flack from it. Kobe was catching hell from it. LeBron definitely was catching hell for it. It seemed like if you're a confident African American male or woman and you're a
Deontay
sports.
Wilder too. Deontay Wilder, they got him too.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
And Mr. Alpha No Eye, I don't fully
Hold
understand.
on, man.
I don't.
Hold on, bro. We ain't gonna have time for that.
No, I just want to say that you
Yeah,
go
go
look in
ahead.
the mirror, bro, but you hate yourself. Just go look in the mirror.
Yeah, man. He trolling. He trolling.
Yeah,
But
you hate
but
yourself.
but anyway, man. You know that all of that emotions, that all of that hate and everything is geared toward Dion. It ain't got nothing to do with the Colorado Buffaloes. It
Nope.
ain't got nothing to do with the team. It ain't got nothing to do with Ralphie. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else but Dion. The hate for Dion, and now it is trickling over to Shadur because Shadur is getting a lot of attention, and he's
Hmm.
getting, and it ain't because he's. I really do believe if Shadur, even if he was not prime son, I really do believe he would still be getting the same attention. He would be getting the same attention and the same fame that he's getting, you know, even if he wasn't Dion's son. Because listen, he's putting up numbers. He's putting up numbers. And if you and this is another thing that a lot of people got to realize too. Oh, they got to realize this. Oregon only scored one touchdown in the second half. They only scored one touchdown in the second half. I think if Colorado would have not shot themselves in the foot so much in that first half, maybe this game could have been a little closer, or it could have been a different, you know, could have been a different outcome. This was not like Georgia and TCU, okay? Because we were beating the brakes off of them in the first half and in the second half. We were scoring points. Oregon only scored, let me say it again now. Oregon only scored one touchdown in the second half because it was 35-0 at halftime. So keep that in mind, everyone. When the man says, if you're going to get me, you better get me now. He meant something. There was a message behind it.
He actually did say that too. But
Mm.
but back to what I was talking about when you was talking about all the I ain't like I said, like I ain't saying no shot on the racist people. Hold on for a minute. People I want to call God damn.
Let me
But
go on
back
to
to
the
what I was
next.
saying.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but I'm about to say it like this here. Like about, like the white people do it, like the Tebow kneeling down. Like I ain't know Colin Kaepernick maybe mix or whatever. Like Tebow did the kneel down. They call it Tebowing, right? Now
Mm.
when Colin Kaepernick did it, like the kneel down, they got a problem with it. It's like when everybody white do something cool, like do something tight or fancy like that, everything go with it. And then when us black people start doing it, it's a problem. Like you said about the Angel Reese doing the "You Can't See
Mm.
Me" to the white chick. Why she's the bad girl now? Because she did it. Okay, then what
Mm.
about we do some crowd because there's a lot of white people do this same stuff what niggas be doing. And they think, oh, that's clean. We ain't never seen this. And we start doing this because it came from our culture. Oh, we bad guys, we thugs, we gangsters, we criminals. It's favoritism. It's favoritism society. This is what they want to put us as the enemy. Even though all this slavery shit, freedom, we still slaves in digital age. I'm just saying that. I'm just being real. You can like it or not, clip it. Whoever hear me, clip it. I don't give a fuck. I'm just being honest with you.
Well, that's what
We still chained up, black. Even though digital age, we still chained.
exactly. Exactly. That's what we do over here. We keep it down the middle. You know, I hear a lot of other podcasters over there. A lot of other podcasters, Caucasian podcasters. They, they want to come up with it. They do all the reaching they want to do, and I mean, just go ahead and just tell the truth why you really hate Dion. Okay, just go because a lot of these white podcasters and some of these are Georgia fans. I ain't calling no names, but you know who the hell you are. Your problem with Dion goes beyond football and goes beyond college football. You have something else going on with inside of you and your reason and your issues with Dion. It's more personal. It ain't got a damn thing to do with college football. It ain't got nothing to do with him, reshuffling a roster or whatever. One podcaster, I'm gonna call his name Big Dog Brett. Okay,
Oh,
you
oh.
basically told on yourself and said that, hey, you never liked Dion. Why you never liked Dion? Has he ever done anything personally to you? No. Why?
No, nah, he sound respectful.
Hey,
In a way, I thought he was respectful.
but check it out. See, the thing, what to
you breaking up. You breaking up real bad.
Big bro.
Hey, look, Shador doing something that these other quarterback ain't did. Almost had almost 900 yards in 2 games passing.
Yeah, well,
he's
he's the leading passer in the nation. And the good thing about that Oregon game for him is he did not throw any interceptions. So them NFL scouts are taking a look at that. Even on his worst day, the kid did not throw any dumb. He made good decisions, and he did not make any throw any dumb interceptions. Bo Nix threw an interception. So everybody want to sit there and crown Bo Nix and say Bo Nix outplayed Shador, whatever. Bo Nix had a better squad around him. He had a better O-line. He had more weapons around him. He had a better running stable of running backs that he could turn around and hand the damn ball off to. So if you have all of that, that don't make you a better quarterback than Shador. Shador basically was carrying that offense on his back by his damn self.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get to the next.
Read what Peanut Butter Hero said. Read them to comment. Peanut Butter Hero don't roll.
Hold on, because we gotta get on to the next question. Hold on. He said big dog hating on Dion from his starter house living room. Yeah. I mean, dog, man, you been podcasting 5 or 6 years, man. You in that little bit ass damn house, man. Come on, bro. You done saved up and got you a damn crib out in the suburbs somewhere. Dion made money in 1 year, then Brett will make. Yeah. It's hate. It's hate, man. It's hate. But we gotta get on to the next question, y'all. One more comment, and we gotta move on to the next question.
What you guys are looking at is a colonizer mentality. And that colonizer mentality is they want to come in and take what's great about you and make it look wrong for you to do it.
Exactly. And go ahead, man. One last comment, bro. We got to move on, man, because we're on schedule.
Real quick. We all know why they're going after Dion, bro. We all know it. The man is out there. He's doing better than they ever done. He's doing real better. And they bitter about it. And yes, it's racist. Black, we're going to be real. It's racist.
Definitely.
And he out recruiting and coaching these some bitches. Let's just be real, bro. Let's just be real. I'm done.
All right. On to the next question. Can Utah remain undefeated without Cam Rising? We may not even find out the answer to this question because rumors are that Cam is coming back Friday to play against Oregon State. But can Utah, let's just say if he didn't, can Utah remain undefeated without Cam Rising?
Yeah, that kid, that backup quarterback. Have y'all seen that backup quarterback?
Oh yeah, he's gonna be special.
That kid runs like a rabbit. But what you need to understand about Utah plays defense.
Mm-hmm.
So they defense has been carrying them through this whole quarterback transition. So yes, most definitely they can remain undefeated. Utah is a really decent team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they could end up 3P as Pac-12 champions.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely could end up doing that. I don't think no Pac-12 team has done that since USC did.
USC, yeah. And I would say yes, they can. Because as long as the defense is doing what they're doing, and the offensive line, all they do is score a few points, keep the other team from scoring a whole lot of points. Mm-hmm. Hey, they can do it. I'm gonna say yes.
Yep.
Okay, B-Rob.
I agree with D-Truth and Big Dog Jason. Hey, bro, man, if they did it without that quarterback, man, of course they might go undefeated. They probably gonna go through some bumps and bruises, man. They're gonna have some challenges, of course. But yeah, if they did it without their main quarterback, man, come on, man. Of course they're going undefeated. They're looking real good. Yeah.
Oregon State, DJ Uga Ungalea, do we trust him in big games though, Doug? That's the question. We're gonna find out
They get
Friday
lost.
night. Friday night at 10 o'clock. We're gonna find out. Well, hey man, we getting spoiled this year, bro. They giving us some good 12 o'clock games on Saturday, and we got a damn good one on Friday night.
Did they
Utah, Oregon State.
Who playing Florida? Who playing Friday
did
night?
Washington State end up beating Oregon State?
I think
Because
so.
it was 28-14 last time we looked at it.
I think Washington State did win that game. So Oregon State,
Mm-hmm.
Oregon State dropped. So yeah. Well, I think Washington State did win the game. All right, next question. Was Ryan Day being petty after the game Saturday night by calling out 86-year-old Lou Holtz, man that's almost pushing 90 years old? Was Ryan Day being petty after the game Saturday night by calling out Lou Holtz for the OSU is soft comments?
I would, if you, dude, like,
Go get him, Jason. Get him, Jason.
hold on, where's Lou? Dude, where is Lou Holtz? What,
Man, Lou
and-
Holtz, Lou Holtz got a little podcast, man. The man
Yeah.
almost 90 years old. And the only thing he said Ohio State. So he's saying the same thing everybody else saying. And they,
Yeah,
you
and
know,
that's
hell,
what
they
I was about
all
to say.
They are
That's what I was about to say. Is it ain't that the same thing we've been saying?
Yeah.
It's soft, bro. I mean, if a 90-year-old senior citizen can see that, then it must be some type of truth. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Must be some type of truth.
No.
Just saying.
AJ, Armando, check this out. Now that's some young man. I guarantee you, he can get on that field, take that Notre Dame team, and beat Ohio State. And show Ryan Day that his team was soft. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet on that?
Hell yeah. Hey,
Would you take that bet? Would you take that bet?
I'll
Would you
take
take
that bet.
I take it.
How about you, Armando? see, Ryan Day, your team is, look at it. Your team's so soft. It's softer than cotton.
I mean, even the rant was soft. The rant was soft, man. He sounded like he hit a high note, man, like a girl. Man, he really sounded real sensitive, man. I mean, come on, bro. Look, listen, my thing is, man, if you are good and if you really believe your team is not soft, you wouldn't even responded to that.
To that. Yep. There you go.
He must have really felt some type of way. He must have really felt some type of way. That must have really. He was really triggered by that comment for him to even respond.
Yes,
man, Lou Holtz almost 90 years old, Ryan Day. Come on, man. Get serious, bro.
The thing about it, check it out. Lou Holtz said that because he knew he was going to respond to show how soft they was.
Yeah, grow up.
That's all that was. See, hey, let's take Dan Laney, Oregon. Deion didn't respond to that, did he?
No. He just said, man, you better get him while he weak now. But he know he gonna get back stronger again.
See what I'm saying?
And the top of all that crowd, after all he said, he gonna say Ohio versus the world. Bro, y'all should even won that game. Let's be real. Y'all should never been this way.
Man, he been listening to my Sammy Callahan, man. Everybody want that, man. That dude trying to be Sammy Callahan. Talking about something Ohio against the world.
Man,
that was a meme. That was a meme. That was a meme they put up for the Georgia Bulldogs at the beginning of the season.
Exactly.
Man,
exactly.
Hey, I say Alabama versus the world. I say that. It's like y'all ain't the only one that said that shit.
Now, when it comes to Bama, that is true. Bama, Notre Dame, Bama, it's the most hated teams in America. When it comes to college football, I'm going to be right now. Colorado at number one. Colorado number one. Then I got to give Georgia and Bama tied for number two. And then you got to throw Notre Dame in. Notre Dame is more hated than Ohio State. The only reason why people don't really, the only thing that really annoys college football fans outside of Ohio about the Buckeyes is the fans are crybabies. They are a bunch of crybabies, and they make excuses when their team gets their ass whooped. Instead of just owning up and saying, "Hey, we just got outplayed." They made excuses when they lost to Michigan last year. They made excuses the year before when they lost to Michigan. Oh, it was a snow and ice on the field. They make excuses instead of just owning up.
Look, and y'all, back in the day, Notre Dame is a rich college. They are rich on there. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
And the excuses are this: they'll lose a game where our bus driver was swerving in traffic when we were on our way here, and that gave our players whiplash.
They'll make all kinds of ridiculous excuses.
All kind of shit.
And you know what? You absolutely right, Tony Smith. I'll throw Miami in there too. If Miami start back winning, man, Miami would be right up there with Colorado. Remember when Miami went undefeated that year with Mark Richt, when they won like their first 10 games, man, they were getting hate all from the media, man.
Mm-hmm.
All from the media. What do you think?
That's rewarded. I mean,
anyway. Okay, let me read this question. Let me read it. Right here. All right, be quiet so I can read it. Let me read it. What do you think about Keyshawn Johnson's claim about other head coaches other college football head coaches are assisting Colorado's opponents with game plan tips to beat Coach Prime?
I can believe that.
I can too.
I can believe that.
Keyshawn dropped that. Keyshawn dropped that earlier this morning on Undisputed. He said he knows for a fact. He said he knows for a fact. He don't want to name no names. He don't want to release his sources. But he says he knows for a fact there are head coaches, big time, well-known head coaches that are secretly giving other head coaches that are on Colorado's schedule game tips on how to beat Colorado.
Hold on. Let me go first, Jason.
Now go behind him.
Wait a minute. Other coaches try to get Dion.
No, you didn't. Yeah,
hold on. I know that. So tips on how to beat Dion. Wait a minute. Aren't you a head coach? And you got coaches. Don't you people watch a game field to try to figure out how to beat another team?
Yeah, that's how I'm supposed to be.
Let me explain to you. Hold on. Let me name something a little similar that has happened recently. Okay. Remember, let's go back to 2017 when y'all upset Bama in the Iron Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all went to Atlanta to play us for the SEC championship game. Y'all 3 weeks earlier, prior to that, y'all had beat the bricks off us by like 32 points. Okay, so all you had to do was beat us and get in the playoffs. Okay, and that would have knocked Bama out. Do you remember who? Do you remember who showed up in Athens during the practices that week? You know who flew into the practice facility at Georgia?
It went on fake niggas.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Hey, look. Thing about it, the thing was one, it's hard to beat a team twice anyway in football.
You ain't lying about that.
Hey, and Curry really didn't need his damn help, really. If you're a head coach, you got some coaches on your staff that know what they doing and know how to watch game plan. It should be easy to beat a team, right?
Hey, well, you know that old saying, bro. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Is my friend. Is my friend.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. I think I know. I think I got an idea of one coach. Keyshawn said, well-known coach or well-known head coach assisted Dan Lanning in that win Saturday by giving him some tips. That defense.
He was talking about Kirby.
Listen. I think Kirby's heart was in the right place, okay? Because he wanted to see Dan Lanning. He did not want Dan Lanning to lose to Colorado. So I think Kirby's heart was in the right place. Kirby is a good dude. Kirby ain't that what the way I feel about Big Dog Brett and the way I feel about Uncle Lou, that ain't Kirby is nothing like that. Kirby is nothing like that because Kirby hang out with Migos and shit. You ain't hanging out with the Migos and damn Ludacris and them and that's it. So that ain't in Kirby at all. Nobody will ever be able to convince me of that.
Right. He did that for one reason. He did that.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
One reason only.
I'm gonna say this. That damn Oregon defense didn't look like an Oregon defense on Saturday. That look, man. Look, that look like they could have put some red. No, that could have put some red and black on Saturday. They could have put some red and black on. That looked like a Georgia defense.
all I'm saying is if Mr. Kirby Smart assisted Dan Lanning, Dion, you keep your ass out of Georgia. That's what you do. You keep your ass away from our recruits.
That's another thing too. Because Dion, last night, if what you said earlier, Jaco, if what you said earlier with that damn, I forgot his last name. But anyway,
the 5-star wide receiver.
That 5-star wide receiver. That makes number 4. That he's flipped from us.
But the thing about it, Kirby got to think.
He flipping players from y'all too, man. He flipping the center from y'all, man.
So what? Hey, you didn't see who have trying to help Dan and try to beat another team. You heard me?
You just don't play that shit in Georgia.
If gonna help. Hey, but hold on. But you know what they're gonna do? Okay. So Kirby, you want to do that? Guess what? Prime gonna come back to Georgia and steal some more players.
Ooh. Okay. Hey, look here. Let me tell you. Get real serious.
Hey, he ain't just look. Hold on. Don't get it twisted now. He ain't just coming to Georgia to steal players. He getting some out of Alabama too. He got players. Let me give you the list now.
Yeah, he got some
hold on. He got some dudes coming from Hoover, Jeff Davis, Lee Montgomery. That's all of that. That's Auburn territory. You do know that. Central Phoenix City, a kid out of Central Phoenix City, a kid out of Opelika, that damn defensive end out of Opelika. You know what I'm talking about. The one that was killing it last year.
He covered the whole Southeast. He coming to get.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And then look,
that means SEC player recruits and ACC player recruits.
Yeah, and then the thing is, man, that's why the dude said in their press conference, he said, if you're gonna get me, you better get me now. Hey, you know who else said that? Kirby said that in 2016. Kirby said that in 2016, bro. He said that after we lost to Vanderbilt, and everybody was laughing, talking about Kirby was gonna be a bust. And Kirby said, he said, if y'all gonna get me, you better get me now. He said it. If y'all gonna get me, you better get me now. So let's go on with the next question, bro. I know D2 got a live coming up at 8:00. I was on double duty today, man. That's why I'm so crunk, bro. I did a little cooking before I went live, bro. All right, go ahead, bro. All right, now I think this might be the last one. Should the Florida State Seminoles be ranked number 1 after their win against Clemson? Now, this is the next to the last question.
I would wholeheartedly say yes. I nominate Florida State to be number 1. Just, they played a great game against Clemson, and you should go ahead and put them number one. Yes, let them be number one.
And they have the 2 best wins in the season. Now, I'm a Georgia fan, but listen, I'm not delusional like these Ohio State fans. Okay, one thing about me, I'm a Georgia fan, diehard Georgia fan, but I can be realistic and honestly say that Florida State has the 2 best wins. Florida State should be ranked number 1 right now. I don't understand what the AP voters are thinking about or the coaches poll. Florida State should be
as a Georgia fan. As a Georgia fan, it means nothing to us being number 1.
Now, with that being said, I don't think no other team that has claims to that. The Texas, was that a good win against Bama? Yes, but the jury's still out on Bama. Ole Miss is not as good as we thought they were. We're gonna find out what Bama. If Bama keeps winning, then hell yeah, Texas should shoot up to the top 2 or top 3 or somewhere. They should drop Michigan, and Texas should shoot up. But right now, I think if you're gonna put somebody at number 1, it's either going to be Georgia or Florida State. You can't erase the fact that Georgia's the 2-time defending national champion. They went undefeated last year. All right. And then this year they haven't lost the game. So, you know that old saying, I mean, to beat a man, you got to beat the man. But if you're going based off eye test and body of work in 2023, I got to be honest with you. I got to say Florida State. And Dubs just made a point. If a college football poll came out right now, like they do in November, if that poll was to come out right now, I guarantee you they will have Florida State at number 1 because they go by body of work this year, not last year.
And yes, as an Alabama fan, we always been a target. Georgia always been a target. Maybe y'all drop a rank, y'all don't have to be a target no more. I'm just saying, if you be number 1, everybody's gunning for your spot. Now y'all may
be wrong. No, I'd just like to ask you what
it ain't. Go ahead.
What Alabama had to do with that? What Alabama had to do with that?
Y'all keep bringing your teams in it, man.
I'm just saying, for an example, you thinking you going by your heart, Jason. I'm going as an answer.
Alabama had. I said Florida State needs to be number 1.
You don't want to be Alabama.
I don't know what Alabama had to do with that.
No, I'm just saying. Like, maybe it's just like you don't have to be a target. I'm just saying for any team ranked and you a target, dropping down more, y'all can be more comfortable. Y'all don't have to be in pressured. I know y'all trying to make a statement. Y'all don't have to be pressured. Maybe getting Florida State to be ranked number 1, take all the pressure off of y'all and y'all can go to work.
But you know what? Everything you just said. Hold on. Everything you just said is true. All right. But I'm saying it because of their body of work. Yes, they had a tough game against Boston College. I mean, everybody had a tough game. Even some of the greatest teams, greatest of greats, had that 01 Hurricanes team had a tough game against Boston College. Remember? The Ed Reed when Ed Reed took the ball away from Sean Taylor and ran it back for a touchdown, they almost lost that game up in Boston College. So, hey, the sun shines on the dog's ass once in a while, okay? Mm-hmm. But right now, pound for pound, Florida State is by far, in my opinion, has the 2 best and most impressive wins of the year. That win for Florida, when Florida State, that win against LSU carries a hell of a lot more weight, in my opinion, than Ohio State win against Notre Dame, because it ain't even got nothing to do with no hate to Ohio State. My thing is that win was more about Notre Dame than about Ohio State. And that goes to our next question here. It goes to our next question, the last question. Did Ohio State beat Notre Dame, or did Notre Dame beat themselves Saturday night? Jacob, you take it first.
Sorry.
Most definitely Notre Dame beat themselves. They didn't beat themselves. They gave themselves away. That's exactly what they did. Oh man. Just give me a second. Shit, because I got very passionate about that. You know what I mean? They gave themselves away.
Here we go, Black.
That was a disappointment to fans all over the universe. I'm talking about no matter what college base, no matter who is your favorite team, that Ohio State Notre Dame game was bullshit. Notre Dame, you should be ashamed of yourself. They gave the game away.
Black, I'm after that. I'm with Jason. Notre Dame beat themselves, man, because Notre Dame had their asses beat, and Ohio State fans know that wholeheartedly. They ain't going to admit it. Notre Dame, they won that game. One for the referees helping Ohio State out, and that dumbass offensive coordinator could have kept running the ball. Ohio State would not win that game. Like I'm going to say it, Jason, it was fixed. F-I-X.
You know what? I don't know if it was allegedly fixed. I can't say that, but I will say this. Like I was telling Jaco earlier, if you give me 11 men, and I'll take my 11 men against your 10 men on any given day. Advantage us. Because 11 is greater than 10. That's all I got to say about that. 11 is greater than 10.
That's a high school. That's a damn high school mistake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a
damn high school mistake.
It's like this right here. Everybody said the players should know who goes out there. No, the coaches should have had all them players ready to go out there when they know what play. It's just like knowing the time the play clock running down. Knowing the play clock running down, and the coach take too long to get the plays in. Who fault that? The quarterback or the coaches?
It's the coaches.
There you go.
Because you're supposed to be counting when they go out there.
Yeah.
You game plan all week. You practice this all week long. I remember when I played football, bro, we practiced it. I mean, we practiced, substitution. They timed us. I mean, we had to run. We had to run stadiums. If you were slow about coming off that field, bro, you had to go run stadiums. You had to leave the field and go run the bleachers.
I'm telling you another thing. On the punt team, the kicker counts, make sure you got 10 people in the line, right? And guess what? When I played, I was on the kickoff team. I counted to make sure we had 11 players out there. When I was on defense, I made sure we had 11 players out there. When I was on offense, I made sure we had 11 players out there. Come on, man. But it's on the coach. That falls on the coaches.
Yeah.
So, hey, I think somebody's hand got greased in that game.
And the safety in the middle linebacker, the quarterback of the line is the middle linebacker. And the middle linebacker and the free safety, they were supposed to always be, attentive about stuff like that, like counting the players that's out on the field or whatever. But at the end of the day, it always falls on the head coaches. The head coach, that's just like in 2019, that 2019 Iron Bowl, when Bama trotted out those 12 players on the field. Nick Saban took ownership of that. He took ownership of that.
Yeah, he always blames himself for everything he messed up on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I was seeing some.
My goodness!
I was seeing some quarterback step away from the huddle and count. Make sure he had 10 players.
Yep.
Yeah, the quarterback does that in the huddle, but when you on defense, it's kind of hard to do that. Now in the NFL. I remember Ray Lewis, counting the players, and I remember Mike Singletary was big on that. I remember even Jesse Tuggle when he was with the Falcons. He and Keith Brook and them, the middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. He runs the defense.
Yep, that's how it's always been. That's always been.
And usually, the myth, on offense, the smartest guy on the field is the quarterback.
And on defense, the smartest guy on the field is the middle linebacker because he's supposed to. He got to know where everybody. That middle linebacker, when the Kobe Dean ran the defense, he knew where everybody was supposed to be. And when someone got out of pocket or somebody, then was half-ass moving half, he would get on their ass. Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter. Remember, he got on Channing Tindall's ass in that championship.
Channing Tindall by the fighter's ass.
It's just like that. Like I said, the quarterback on the offense. And you also look at the center. He calling out plays for the line with which way you got to block. So I'm like this right here. It came down to the coaches. They should have known how many players and that deep. Come on, man. You know you was out there on defense this whole game. What the hell you doing? Get water? Get take back up?
Yeah. Getting that hand grease. That's what he was doing.
Some were getting grease. Some were getting grease.
Hold on. We talking about the player or the coach or both?
Both of them.
I might say both.
All right. Because I know just about everybody on here play football. I know when it was time for me to go back out there.
Yeah. That's called paying attention to the game.
Yeah.
If you a starter, you paying attention to the game.
And you know the unfortunate thing about it. Usually when that happens on defense, is that 10th guy. If it's 10 players out there, the 11th guy that's missing is usually someone from the D line. Let me break real quick and get a word from our sponsor. Then we're gonna come back and get our last words and our last thoughts in before I end it.
This is it.
Get the new bucket, get it, get the new bucket, get it. This is it, they got that new bucket on the block. Golden crispy southern kitchen fried chicken. Get the new bucket. Making flavored marinated fried chicken. Get the new bucket. Delicious size with our southern kitchen fixing. Get the new bucket. This is it, southern kitchen fried chicken.
This is its new bucket on the block. Order online at thisisitsbbq.com for pickup or delivery.
Right, fellas, final thoughts. We'll start with B-Rob, then Jaco, and then D-True.
Well, man, y'all have a good one. Good pound, man. It was a good show, to man. Hey, Black, man, you killed it on the 2 shows, bro, man. God bless you, bro. Big dog, man, wherever you at, man, you be safe on them highways, bro. I know you be tired sometimes, man. God bless you. D-True, don't let them kill you at that job you at, bro. And I can't say the same thing about me. They killing me in mine, too, man, bro. We all better have a good week, man. And I'm gonna steal a word from D-True, man. Always love yourselves and each other, my brothers. Y'all be safe, and God bless y'all, man. And roll tide.
You be safe out there on your deliveries too as well, brother.
Man, likewise, man. God bless you, fellas, man.
God bless you, man. Peace and blessings to you, brother. All right, Jason.
I mean, this week, ladies and gentlemen, is the Deep South oldest rivalry. And you know, I'm expecting some home cook or a good old fashioned trip to the woodshed. You know what I mean? Go Dogs. Yeah, Amos, you don't say it this time because you know you've been kind of negative, so you don't say it.
Negative. I just keep it real, man.
So yes, sir.
All right, bro. All right, man. Be safe out there, bro.
Yeah, we'll do.
Be safe,
right,
Jay.
Man. Yep.
But I tell you this right here. I tell you like this, boy. If the slate this week as deep it was last week, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And these for the coming games, boy, I just can't wait. Win, lose, or draw, it's gonna be a good Saturday, regardless.
Well, you got an okay slate. I'm really looking forward to that game Friday night at 10 o'clock. Utah, Oregon State. DJ Uwe Ungalela and Cam Riser coming back.
Was he at Clemson?
Yeah, he was at Clemson. He at Oregon State now. And so you got 2 ranked. I've never known it. I remember some Thursday night matchups had 2 ranked opponents, but Friday night matchup, man, when you got Utah and Oregon State 2 ranked. Utah is in the top 10. Oregon State is 19. Man, Utah can really make a statement. Then you got USC versus Colorado. Florida's ranked 22. They're taking on Kentucky. They're going to Lexington. So that's going to be a tough. Texas A&M and Arkansas, they said, that game always go down to the wire.
And don't forget about Cincinnati BYU. That's Friday too. So
yeah, Cincinnati BYU, and then you got Georgia and Auburn at 3:30 on Saturday.
Florida, Kentucky.
Kansas is ranked 24 against number 3 Texas. Texas got that game in Austin, but Texas want to be careful with that when there could be a potential trap game.
Explain this to me, though. Explain this to me. Why in the hell Kentucky ain't ranked but Florida ranked with 1 loss?
I don't know. I don't understand it, but all can tell. Hey, what Al Davis, the late great Al Davis used to say, just win, baby. And everything else will sort itself out. But that Notre Dame, that game at 7:30 in Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina. Notre Dame and Duke, a lot riding on that game. If I'm a Ohio State fan, I'm rooting like hell for Notre Dame. I'm rooting like hell for Notre Dame, man, because if they go in there, man, and they get beaten decisively by Duke, then people gonna be kind of looking at Ohio State kind of sideways, like, wait a minute, it took Notre Dame to shoot themselves in the foot for you to pull that game out. Come on now. Yeah. And Tennessee, they need to, even though that game is in Neyland, they got to watch out for South Carolina. They got to watch out for South Carolina.
I'm telling you for the Clemson fans going to that Carrier Dome, y'all better be careful of Syracuse. Better be careful of Syracuse.
Exactly. Exactly. That's been a house of horrors for Clemson. The house of horrors. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, it's been fun, man. We're gonna get ready to get on up out of here. You got a show coming up at 8:00, man. Want to tell us a little bit? Give us a little brief.
Nah, y'all just have to tune in.
Okay, all right, y'all. Make sure you pull up. We're gonna head on over to D Truths. I'm gonna fix me a plate, and then I'll be over there. At 8:00. Fix me a plate, man, and I'm gonna head on over there, man. So, all right, man. For everyone, I want to thank everyone for pulling up Common Sense TV. B-Rob, Jacob, my big bro, and my little bro D Truth for pulling up. I'm your host, Armando Black. This has been the First and 10 college football review show, the Monday version. And let me check the results of this poll here. All right. Who should be ranked number 1? Who should be ranked number 1? And basically what they're saying is Georgia, the results are UGA 35%, Florida State 25%, 21% says Texas, and 19% says Michigan. So out of 48 voters, we had everybody feels that Georgia, everybody feels that they got it right. They got it right. They feel that UGA should be ranked number 1. So, hey, we'll find out this Saturday. Their toughest test coming up in Jordan-Hare against Auburn. But we're going to discuss a little bit. We're going to discuss it some more later on this week. Today was just a review of this past Saturday. The next show, we will be talking about the upcoming matchups for this week. And we're definitely going to be talking about that blockbuster matchup in Corvallis on Friday night. So everyone, thank you all. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night. Peace and blessings to you. I'm Armando Black. Take care of yourselves and each other. Peace from the ATL, and I am out. Love you all.